So, welcome back, guys. Who would like to catch Spencer up on the many weeks of adventure?
It's been 2.
It's been a while. So remind me again where
Warehouse. Warehouse is where we stopped.
Okay. So if you recall, there were the two in particular that we were looking for, A2 and C23. C23 had them. We opened that one up, and actually, backtracking. A2, we opened that one up. It was a great ooze. Almost pushed all of our shits in.
Both.
Yeah, because we were both there.
Right.
You took off. You're gone.
It makes sense.
We fought for a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was not looking good.
Like, if we can just warehouse. You were over here. I opened up the one over here with the back door this way, entrance over here. So I open that up, and it comes towards me. A group of bandits come in, or brigands, I guess.
People sent by the person you're actually going after.
Yeah, exactly. And so they come in, and they're like, hey, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, oh, that's an ooze. That seems like something I don't want to deal with. So I ran this way to try to open the door so I would, leave. Because this was barred, so I was opening that up. People came in. One dude just got dissolved.
By the ooze?
Yeah, well, he
Tried to fight it.
He split it in half, and now we just have two great oozes.
I'm cool.
So
just
one
roaming about.
Yeah, so one followed me, one followed you. You are getting attacked by an orc here. He says, Urag sends his regards.
Urag?
Urag. Yeah.
The hell's an Urag?
Exactly. So, you're just like, whatever, and you leave. And I kind of do some, just climbing over shit and, trying to stay out of it.
Escape.
You left. You didn't even wait for me.
It was like disengage dash.
Cool. Yeah.
Because they would dash after you, so you're both in the entrance, and then you get out, and you're just gone. You're up the street. By the time I get out, you're nowhere to be found. Scum of the earth. But,
Because this guy had no armor on. So.
yeah, I had taken my armor off so we could be stealthy.
So we could be stealthy.
So I had, AC 11 with acidic ooze coming at me, and a bunch of dudes. So I just kind of clambered over some boxes and just booked it. We come back the next morning. It's like a crime scene. Basically, whoever made it out alive, made it out alive. Whoever didn't. Not really any way to tell for the most part that I remember.
Yeah, because all of the people that didn't survive were dissolved.
Exactly. So we came back, we opened C23, and there were these vials of maroon liquid that kind of looked like health potions. I think I drank one, and nothing seemed to happen, but I was at full health, so we're not sure if they were counterfeit or real and just didn't do anything.
Yeah, we found out they were fake.
How do we know they were fake?
They healed 1 health point, so they were
okay.
super weak, but they looked like in super fancy bottles.
Got it, yeah.
They were, as I see.
We checked out the body of Sir Rondel, and we noticed you were busy copying the ledgers, so you didn't come with us for that.
Of course.
So you didn't have a chance to steal his ring of charisma, but yeah, we left you alone for that one.
He has it. No one stole it.
Yeah.
We're in a different city now.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We'll have to go back at some point.
You had to look like, I didn't get it.
Anyway, so I think he discerned that the wounds were made by a curved blade. And so I forgot how we exactly got to knowing the information, but we basically were like, all right, we need to find Urag. I think maybe the dude at the warehouse, that was patrolling the place, like a police officer, guard person, was like, Urag is in the same place you found Thanean. He didn't say that, but
yeah,
Urag sends his regards.
Yeah, exactly. he does send his regards.
Well, you had like no health, so he was delivering the death blow, but then it didn't kill you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because
You were disarmed completely, and you were at like no health. So
It's disarmed. Did I
whenever
pick up my
he
stuff?
whenever he fights for you, you're awful. Like
Wait, he's either really good or he's awful. Because the first time,
he also got killed
the
by his
first time
armor.
was bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second time, I rolled natural 20.
That's true.
Yeah, you got him with a come
But
up.
then that time, yeah, I rolled 3 natural ones.
So you were just copying down ledgers for the whole thing.
Okay.
The three of us go to that.
The silver shoe in.
that was later on.
That's
Oh,
that's
my
much later. The same place we found Thanean at, and talked to the barkeep. He's like, yeah, he's around back because we convinced him that we had business with him.
So we gave him money.
Yeah. So that sucked. So we go out back. We start fighting Urag. The same orc from the night before, corrupted weapon, or like corroded weapon. And we just basically pushed their shit in. So that's cool. And we managed to get Urag. A comedy of errors ensue where he's just trying to get away, and we're like holding him, and I'm casting hold person on him, and he's still getting away, and she's going to get guards, and it's a long process, but we finally get him, bring him back to Vapenic, and this is where it gets a little murky for me.
Okay. Just go whatever you think happened.
So we go to Vapenic. He basically says like, cool. For the most part, we provide him all this evidence. Like, I don't know why this guy would kill him other than for money, so he's probably working for somebody as well. And we search him. I find some gold and these Fey emeralds. He used one of them to get away. They're like basically teleportation stones. No, you throw it and you get teleported to where it
So it's an
shatters.
Ender Eye from Minecraft.
Yes.
Yeah,
A little
it
bit.
works like that.
Okay.
You don't take damage though.
Oh, cool.
Well, I guess you could, but if you dropped off a cliff or something, maybe.
Yeah.
So I took 4 of these, the rest of them that were on him, and the pouch of 500 gold. We each got paid 250 for the thing.
Finding the murderer.
Finding the murderer, yeah. And then while we're deciding how to kill him, what we should do with him, there's like sort of like almost like a riot breaks out, but it's not really a riot, it's just sort of like a heist. And these like hooded figures just like are taken off one way, and we go outside and there's a whole bunch of them out the other way, and they're climbing over the walls and disappearing, and it's very strange. It's all very strange. There was also a note. It was like sort of ransomy.
The note was the assassination order.
Yeah,
that you
the
found.
note was the assassination order. It had her symbol on it. Not her symbol, but the symbol of the people that were against her after her, but more ornate. The Scythe Order. We come to find out they're called 8-pointed star with a scythe symbol in the middle of it. So that's a lot of fun.
And they tried to assassinate who?
Serrano.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They hired the orc. Yeah.
Yeah, their whole thing is they try to take down high-end
People in power.
people
Yeah.
in power and stuff like that.
I better watch out.
So we
As the party leader.
As the leader.
So we go back in to talk to Vapenic again, and he says that there's been some information stolen. He refuses to divulge what that information is. Just give us a letter and says you need to go to Crystal Cliff and deliver this information to Kaelissa Mayrin, the Counselor of Trades in Crystal Cliff, so that they may prepare correctly. So we take off for that. We got another note to get us some horses, so we have fancy horses. They're also tricking out our
The wagon.
The wagon.
From the very first time.
Which has still been beaten down the whole time. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sitting. So.
Then that's gonna be
So they're
spinning
fixing
rims
that
and
up.
everything.
Nice.
So that's a lot of fun. And So we talked to Kaelissa Mayrin. There were some shrouded, hooded figures on the road. We went around them. So we stopped there. That was the end of one session. The next session, we get to Kaelissa Mayrin. She tells us that these people are almost certainly Atlassian, which is and so this is Crystal Cliff. We are currently here in the castle of Crystal Cliff.
Well, some of you are here,
yeah,
and some of the
a whole
party is
bunch going on,
here. Yeah.
So at this moment, as I'm recounting the story, we're all in the castle talking to Kaelissa Mayrin, and she says that they're getting that information to Atria Cerdos, human scum. She's the Atlassian ambassador within the city. So we've been just basically putting on a sting operation at the embassy to see any comings and goings of people. So far, nothing has turned up. So there was a lot of looking for people, a lot of fruitless endeavors.
Some shopping.
Some shopping. We went to a high-end trader in the strip here. Learned some more information about Miss Cerdos here. The information would be in a tree figurine with a false bottom. There's also a ship called the Arsenius Counterguard, captained by a Captain Carafex. And then from this person, we learned that Cerdos bought mind shielding rings. And then we went and had some drinks at the Blue Blood Inn. Everybody went to sleep in the Platinum Gardens. This is like the religious quarters. This is where I lived. This is where the temple is. And then I woke up with her early in the morning so we could go and attempt to break in and find this tree figurine before anybody notices. She turned into a cat to get in. I distracted some guards, almost got stabbed. And then she mysteriously, magically had to turn back into a human, and she looked out the door of the bedroom, and here we are. Am I missing something?
Well, she turned him back to an elf. That's all.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
He's back in his character.
Human form, not cat form.
Humanoid. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
humanoid form.
We wish the elf could be human.
I don't know where I am. I think the last where we left off, I was in the hallway and there was a guard asleep.
So what are me and Kurtis doing?
You're sleeping.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, and she also has 2 of these in case she needs to throw them against a wall to escape.
So before we return to that, I think we need to head back quickly to the Emerald Shore. And did you do anything with your copied books or not, or you're holding on to those?
Am I done with them?
You finished them.
I
Yes.
finished them?
You finished them before you left. Yeah. Because you basically took a. I think you took a rest and then you got the horse the next day.
But,
That morning. Yeah.
So
So there's still urgency.
I will take the books,
Yes.
go outside, find the nearest crate, like before,
Okay.
and just lean and just wait.
Okay. So after a good amount of time, eventually someone does approach you,
Okay.
and they just tell you to head to the shop, where you originally met the guy. So this is just like
Got
a
it.
little kid comes by,
Okay. I will
and you know
go-
where that, exactly
yeah.
where it is. You can
Go
head there.
straight to it.
All right. So when you get there, you're greeted by the formerly hooded figure, but now they're just the merchant in the shop.
Okay.
So you have something for me?
Of course. Give them the books. That.
All right. So they go for the books, search through it, and did you copy everything accurately? This is
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. It seems in order. And then they hand you a pouch that looks one that you're familiar with.
A gold pouch.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Well, he also has those fake counterfeit maker pouches for the gold too.
True.
Well, this wasn't the counterfeit guy, so this is a
Yeah.
totally different.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Did we need that for anything?
No, that was
Okay.
just something.
Here's some extra stuff. Found this in a warehouse. It was some people were making counterfeit money. So
It was in the
That was with
you
the
found the books.
the counterfeit stuff was with the
with the
cloak maker guy, because
Got it,
he was basically
Yeah, yeah.
buying and selling with the counterfeit.
that's right.
In bulk.
Yeah. I'll be like, also he had these.
Might come in handy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing business.
Of course, sir. Well, good seeing you again. By the way, nice tunic.
Oh, thanks.
Also, great shop. Looks magnificent. I'll be on my way. So polite for an evil person.
Yeah.
How much gold you get?
That's true. How much?
Okay,
I
so
open the pouch.
yeah, you open it's 100 gold,
Nice.
and there's also something in there.
Ooh. What is that? Is it R?
Yeah, oh, it's a GR.
Okay. Interesting. I'll go there.
Yeah, you're already gone, I'm assuming, because you finally counted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
So
go-
yeah, so you rejoined the party. All that stuff happened.
I was gonna go here.
Oh yeah,
To
yeah, but that
there. But
you'll do that later though.
Okay.
Because it's a different city.
oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah, because you're up north.
So I'm here. We're here.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so-
now what's going on is all that stuff's happened, all that. So
Right.
that was just a quick go back in time moment
Okay.
to see what happened there.
Got it.
And then, so currently where we stand is you guys are here. You guys are here. Yeah, just use one because
No.
yeah, we need
You
like
put me in the
we need
ocean.
like tinier ones, like little flag things. Like
So meet up with Kurtis.
We're sleeping.
yeah, I assume that you guys are sleeping,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And so that means we are headed over to the embassy. Let's see, do I have an embassy?
Where I don't want to be.
I do have an embassy.
Is
This?
Thanean
He is outside
Yeah,
hiding, okay, across the street, I assume.
Yeah, I just went back to
Alright.
So I'm not sure what that means.
Alright,
If
so
there's gonna be a green rope there, that'd
you will
be-
put, you could just be whatever corner I assume you're somewhere over here because that's where she got in. So that's,
so this is the front here?
this is the front where it's all flipped. So that's where,
Okay, so yeah, I agree.
so that's the front. So she had gotten in through that window there and then drops form unwillingly and is now, so actually if you want some more representation, I could throw some guards out there. Let's find some generic humans and, well actually that's probably an elf, but it's like one.
Generic guards.
Yeah. We'll make them red because they're. So we know, and then there was one that we know that was asleep in the hallway. It's because you would have gotten to the door.
So, is this the stairs right here?
This is a stairs that goes down.
Okay. I go back in the room and I try to find like a pair of shoes. Or just something to
Okay, because it was a bedroom, so
Yeah.
you could look in you could probably find some clothing. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Just something.
The guard was asleep, by the way.
Okay, yeah, that's. Well, I was trying. Okay.
You hit him over the head with a boot.
No, I was thinking of like getting the shoe and like tossing it downstairs just to make noise and for them to move down. But
Yeah, he's currently asleep on like a stool or whatever, so he's like the top of the stairs guy.
can I do a perception check and see like how deep of a sleep he's in? Like,
Okay.
okay, cool. First roll of the night. Oh, shit.
I mean, he looks wavery,
Mhm.
but you can't see him from your angle. So maybe he's drunk. Maybe he's not asleep. I don't know.
Mhm. I don't want.
And jump in any time if you were doing anything.
Yeah.
But assume that you don't have knowledge unless she somehow signals.
Exactly. I was just making sure she got in the window without them noticing,
Mhm.
and then I kind of like retreated back.
Yeah, so
I'm not
success
doing
for the most part, I think.
I'll walk out of the hole.
Okay, so
It's
where's
like
your
very, very
okay,
quietly.
so let's make a stealth check initially here.
Okay.
And you still have pass without a trace on.
Okay. See what I did.
Plus a 10.
12 plus. Wait, there's 10.
No,
These are
it-
10s. These are d10s.
I thought it was.
But no, you just
plus
get
10.
this plus 10.
Oh,
It's not
plus
a
10,
not d10, plus 10.
Then 20, 22.
Okay, so no problem. And are you using more movement? Because we're just assuming round based at this point.
Yeah, I'm like staying close to the wall and just trying to feel if there's another door. So is this
Oh, it's low light. You can see that there are hallways and stuff.
Okay.
So it's not complete darkness. Because these are humans. They would be blind if it was, you know.
okay? I
So like these, the blue ones are windows, green doors.
okay.
So you have like light coming in places and light coming here. So you can definitely see that there's an intersection.
Is this a door or
Window.
this is a
Blue. I did
Yeah.
blue for windows, green for doors.
Okay. I like quietly try to open that door to see what's inside.
Okay. So click. It's locked.
I'm not gonna try to press my luck. I'm gonna continue on and
Kick it in.
no, I'm so straight.
So I'm just trying to see. So movement, action, movement. Okay. So yeah. So you know you could have up to 30 at this point.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
And then like as you reach here, you do see.
Oh god.
You see something. You don't.
I'm always caught in traps and.
More humans anyway.
Okay.
An actual guard token, and he's sitting on a bench. He doesn't look. He's actually facing outward
Okay, so
toward
facing
the street.
Okay. Cool.
But then you were going to like here, I think it was. something like
Yeah.
that.
So
And
I was
then
just
also, I'd like you to make a wisdom save.
18.
All right.
Oh, that's
That's great.
plus,
Yeah.
plus no
You're-
plus 5.
Great.
There you go.
And then
Oh, no,
as well as the stealth going across that hallway there.
oh, 19.
29. Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, no problems. And did you have? Was that your full movement? Was to there 30, or do you have more? You might have some more.
I
You-
think that
you
was 30
were-
because I started, right there.
And I could say, so you could get to this door, or you could be like to pretty
I'll
close
get
to
to
that.
this door.
Okay.
And I quietly try to open it.
Okay. So quietly. So let's make a stealth opening.
Natural 20.
No problem. Not even locked. It's well lubricated. It just comes right open,
Alright.
and you're able. It's a door hinge.
No, yeah. I like when door hinges are well lubricated.
They don't make a noise.
They're quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
So looking in here, you can. I'm gonna let you make a quick perception check on this. On top of.
Perception. 8
It's a pretty dark room,
or 7.
but you do see immediately to your left and your right. You can't really see further into the room.
Mm.
It's extra dark in here. The windows are shielded from light, so there's just a little bit poking through. And like to either side of you, there's some beds, and there's some people asleep in there. Look kind of tough, and then you see maybe some pieces of armor here and there on the ground.
Is it leather armor? Can I say if it's leather or like
It
heavy
looks to
armor?
be heavier armor. It's very similar to the kind worn by the guards.
Yeah, I don't want to disturb that. So this must be their sleeping quarters.
Lots of goodies though.
I really care less about it. I'm just strictly for the mission. So I get out because I don't want to press my luck with me trying to be
Okay.
stealthy. It's not my
So with the 20, you can also close the door. Perfectly fine. No more rolls for that.
Okay. Can I go to this room right here?
Yeah, and then could you make one more wisdom?
Yo,
Great.
let's go. 18. 20. Oh.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Nothing.
Okay. So.
I mean, you're feeling that there is a something kind of in the back of your head, having trouble kind of maintaining concentration, but that's about it.
Okay.
It's not really affecting you too much.
From where I am, can I make like a general stonework check to see if there's anything that was like
Yes, you can.
fake or like
You
rebuilt,
certainly
maybe?
may. All right. So, are you looking anywhere in particular, or just
This front facade here.
on the building or the fence? part?
The building. Can I
Okay.
see the building from there?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You got dark vision. You're the
Yeah.
the best seeing person here. So.
It's true. It says the guy with glasses. Plus 16.
All right, so like, there's not much stonework stuff to tell about the fence part. It's metal. I mean, there's stone for like the bases to like put the metal in or whatever. But the main wall, I mean, it looks sturdy. It's not like a fortified building. So if you were to use explosives or have a battering ram, it wouldn't really last. It's mostly the fences to keep people out for the most part.
And so for the actual embassy, there was no like.
It's a sturdy building.
Yeah.
It's not made of like wood or something. It's made of stone material, but it's not super thick or anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Modern design, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Nice building. Make sure there's no fake walls or anything.
Go looking at. Yeah, I come in. I want to enter this room.
Okay, and with some stealth.
With stealth.
Yes.
23.
All right, so you're able to open that door. And what's the number?
24.
24?
24.
Okay. Yeah, no real problem there. And it's not terribly loud. So you go in there and you find, you're peeking, or are you entering, speaking?
Peeking.
Okay, so in here you basically see a table, kind of a ovalish table in the middle, with chairs around it, and then there's like maps and things like that.
Do I also see if like there's anybody in here or just?
You don't see anyone in here.
Okay, then I slowly.
There's a single window there that has kind of like a light that shines down onto the table.
Okay, yeah, I slowly open the door and go inside.
Okay, so then how about just a room perception check?
Okay, that's what I say.
And you have more movement as well. It's pretty dark in there. You can only really see the table and the light that's shining on the table, and like there's maps and stuff on there.
I go to the table and I look
Okay.
at the maps and stuff.
All right. And it looks like there's local ones, regional ones, kind of world ones to some extent here and there, and there seems to be some furniture. There's probably more stuff like that in there.
Okay. So this is like a general planning room and stuff. Do I see anything around this area that?
Yeah. So like you can tell that there's some. It's really dark, but you can tell that there's some sort of furniture bits in there. So maybe it stores more maps, or maybe there's other information, or.
Do I see anything that has like a shape of what is it?
A tree. You're looking for a tree.
Yeah.
You make a perception check for that.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's cool. 8, 13.
Nothing outwardly looks like a tree over there, other than the table made of wood.
Okay.
You can cast speak with plants. Talk to the desk.
I didn't learn that yet. I didn't meditate. I exit the room. It's just a planning room.
Okay.
to me.
And then could you make another wisdom save?
These wisdom saves are gonna kill me. 10, 15.
Okay, you're fine. Continue.
I was high for like the first two. I'm like, oh god, if it's 10, I'm doomed. And I still have pass without trees. Okay.
Yes, you do.
I want to try to make my way to here.
Okay, so you can do 6 for first. You can do diagonally a little further if you'd like. So you just would have gained 1 extra space.
Okay.
And then So then I'll have one more wisdom. That's another round's worth.
6.
All right, and then your stealth.
15.
15.
All right, you're fine, but your pass without a trace has dropped.
Oh my god. I go a little slow. I go slower.
Okay, you want to try to like go half speed and make it easier to stealth.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're like super sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
So that means so it's 3 squares,
Okay.
right? Is what your max.
Cool. Great.
Okay, you can make it. So great. All right.
Cool. And I.
So that would be the next, unless you had something other action to do, that'll be the next round here. So this will be one more stealth check for this.
6. 6.
All right, so the guard over there in the corner, he kind of like looks like he rouses himself, sort of like maybe he was sleeping or something, and then he just kind of like kind of looks himself over and then looks out the window some more.
Okay. Cool. I quietly try to open up the door without him noticing, so I have to do another.
Yeah, well, there's multiple things. There's like stealth going on. I can say that the stealth carried because it's all in the same thing or whatever. So it would just be checking the door. The door does seem to be locked. So
it was this room and this room that were locked.
yes.
Okay, so I really feel like this room has it. Do I have anything? Got a kit Nope, I don't have anything.
You have the emeralds. There's nothing to open the door with. You're gonna escape.
Yeah, that's what I do. I head back to the room that
The original room?
that I came in.
All right, so let's see. To make it there, we'll just go one round per round, see, and you make stealth for each round's worth of movement. So you can move before you do that. So
Okay,
so six square. Well, or you could do 3 if you're trying to do.
we'll go 3.
Yeah.
Just until I get out of that hallway.
So be movement at 3. That's an easier roll, or faster movement. Yeah.
I ain't trying to go too fast because I feel like I might trip. I know myself. 11. 12.
Yeah, no problem.
1, 2, 3.
Now you're around the corner. This is an easier one, so
Natural 20.
yeah. I'll give you the 6 movement squares.
Okay.
What's the 3? An extra, because you already took 3. So be just to there.
Okay. Come on, can't go that far. Alright. Last one. 6.
All right. It's a +1 for you?
Yeah.
All right, so I assume you're on your way to the door, right?
Yes.
So as you get into the door, when you close it, it closes. It makes it like kind of like a
Just a real
here,
loud sound.
kind of like outside.
Like I keep my weight on the door and just hope that I don't hear anything like approaching the door. So. Just
Okay, so we'll make a perception check.
13.
You do hear someone stand up.
At that point, I get off the door. I quickly run to the window and I throw the emerald.
They're a little bit different because they've been pacing and stuff.
Mm.
And then let me actually see. Where's the patrol? They're back here. So let's use some action points for them. So I see that there. All right, so the window is closed. Are you throwing it through the window? It's cracked open, essentially. Because remember, that was one that you were able to slip through as a cat.
Yeah. At first, I want to try to open it as far
Yeah,
as
no problem.
as far as I
Opens. Regular window, it opens.
can. All right. I can't see where Thanean, like how far Thanean is. It's like pitch black, or is
You
it?
make a perception check,
Okay, cool.
and you make your stealth check too.
I'm not even trying to be stealthy.
Oh.
I just
you're
walked away from it because I was being a
Okay.
nuisance, but then I like walked away.
Okay, so you're not even in the area, so you're not
No,
gonna see them.
I'm like there. I'm across the street, but like I'm not bothering them anymore.
Oh.
I did as they
Uh-huh.
had asked, so I'm
Okay.
just standing there.
I got
Okay.
24 on my perception.
Okay, yeah, you see him. He's there across the street, right where he is there.
All right, I try to chuck it like in his direction.
Okay, so let's get an approximation of that distance.
And this is 20, so probably like 60 feet.
All right, so you could actually, at the range of your distance, you could hit next to him potentially.
Okay, yeah.
So you could just be standing right next to him, both of you.
Yeah.
Fucking cool. But okay, so you can. That's like the far distance version of it. So like 20 feet is like a regular thing. It's like an attack. So, but it'd be disadvantage because it's over 20 feet.
Okay.
I think 20. The card should say. I think it's 2060.
Range 2060. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going for that, it'll be disadvantage for that attack.
So you can throw it to the fence if you're going straight, or disadvantage to throw it any farther than the 20 feet.
Okay, so like if I go past the fence,
That's 25 feet right here.
I'll do
But
that.
But like right there is 20 feet.
yeah,
Okay.
and I mean you are on the second floor, so there's like an extra maybe.
There is this extra distance there. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to accurately, cleanly throw it past the fence
Okay.
with your current position. If you were like on the ground floor and you were at the fence, you could throw it through the fence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Just toss
Just
it as
make
far
sure
as
it
you
goes
can.
over the fence.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
I want to go as
As long as you don't like. That's why I gave you two. Like just in case one messes up and it like spawns you right here, then you can throw the other one.
I dropped it. Yeah.
Or just bounces.
Yeah.
I'll throw it as far as I can.
Okay, so just straight ahead 60 then.
Mm-hmm, just straight.
Okay. So disadvantage on this one.
11.
So 11
And
plus
then,
strength.
so 11.
Okay, so you're able to throw it 50 feet and you basically poof, everything around you changes and just, cross dissolve to you are over there.
All right.
And then I'm going to get a few perception on those guards over there. One of them definitely saw something, and with a 20, and the other is probably still sleeping. So this guard is very confused and sees that someone has suddenly just poofed out of thin air over there, somewhere kind of near you, and is watching very intently.
Dana, we gotta go. Let's go.
Did you say that loudly?
Yes, I say it to you. Let's go.
Does he hear it?
He's got a 20. He's probably going to hear this, but I'll give him a secondary listening check just
Why did
to.
you have to bring me into this?
So he probably caught something of that, but see if that has any effect later. So I assume you guys are just leaving at this point, or is there any other things to handle here at the embassy?
I have an idea that could work out if we deceive him with it, but
What do you have to?
pretend you're a goddess and that you've like materialized out of thin air, and like now I've become like a devout worshiper because you asked me to follow you. I'm like, yes, goddess, and just fucking, but that requires me to call you that, and that's gross. So let's just go. Let's go.
Let me be a goddess. All right. So for intensive purposes, we are no longer here.
But if that guy is in our next endeavor, then there's a chance
So plan.
that it could happen.
Okay.
All right. So back over at the cloister. Actually, could both of you just make a perception check?
$14.
Okay. So you're actually awoken. You hear kind of like a bit of a scuffle or something. So I assume Do you sleep in your armor or something like that? So I'm just asking.
No. I don't see
Okay,
that.
okay. So you've heard something, and
I'm gonna go check it out.
all right, if you're gonna go check it out.
Just sound asleep.
Does when you okay, so when you use it, it like breaks and shit.
Yeah, you teleport on the shattering.
Alright.
So.
Okay, yeah, so yeah. I guess.
So you're actually in here. You're over there sleeping, I guess. And
Yeah, you don't have to actually have this conversation. Did you get it?
what would you like to do?
Maybe it's on the first floor.
Wait, which direction did I hear it?
You heard it from this way.
That one.
Yes.
Can you go check it out?
Okay. So, all right.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so yeah, so I said it's like a round's worth. So then
Yeah, I think
you can make another perception check.
It felt weird, like in
Right.
overall.
Oh, natural one.
Doesn't do.
Nothing. I mean, just the breeze flowing through this hallway. You know, you're near a corner, so there is some just natural noise there.
Still gonna go check it out.
Okay. All right. So just a perception. You're looking down the hallway, I guess, right?
There we go. 17? 8.
17.
18.
18. Okay. Nothing there. It's just empty hallway. I mean, you can see down a little ways, and you know, there's nowhere anywhere to hide or anything. It just kind of leads to path that leads to the actual the temple proper, kind of. In fact, that's what would be in here, but there's just no entrances to it.
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. You don't see anything the further you go. I mean, there's just a turn that would go to the main temple there.
Yeah, I'll go around and peek around the turn.
Okay. So you're peeked around the turn. Again, nothing. It just looks like that's the entrance to the main temple. And then you're suddenly awoken. Your dagger activates. And you see around your bed, you see 3 hooded figures. With,
Around my bed?
Yes.
Well, that's not good.
They position themselves kind of here, here, and here. So let's perhaps roll initiative at this point.
Dang. 15.
Okay. Actually, roll off. 8 and 14. Okay, you're first. So you're technically 16. Over there? You're involved too.
Oh, okay.
You're just down the hallway.
14.
14.
But I have the dagger on me, so it's like.
Yes. Well, I assume like you probably have all your stuff nearby because this is
Yeah.
like the room you've been assigned to or whatever.
I just don't know if I have my rapier on me. I know that
It'll be next to your bed. You'll be able to grab it if you don't have it on you. It's just I mean, you have leather armor and stuff, so technically you could sleep in your armor, I guess. I don't know
Oh,
if that's your thing or
Nah,
whatnot.
yeah, I
but-
sleep prepared.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep with scale
Yeah,
on.
I don't have
Yeah, no, I sleep prepared.
Not a rat man.
I know, but
As they flip over, they become rat men.
Ursig? What's this dude's name?
Urag died.
Urag? What's
Urag.
Yeah, that was in the other town.
Alright. So these are just 3 hooded figures.
Atlassians, so suspect.
Alright, so let's see what's the order here. Alright, so the hooded figure 1 is going to make an attack. But
What? Protected against it.
well, he got a 1 anyways. So essentially, they just like take the dagger down and they just like stab it next to your head, and it gets stuck in the headboard, like
Sweet.
So it's this guy. So now it is actually your turn.
I'm gonna take my dagger and stab that arm.
Into the board?
Nah, like, 'cause he's like doing this, right?
Yeah, he got stuck in the headboard.
Right, I'm gonna stab his arm so
Into
that he
the-
lets go.
Okay, yeah, okay. So with the dagger?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm just going to assume that the rapier is within reaching distance.
Yeah, it is. 22.
Very hit.
Okay.
4.
Dope. 7.
7.
And then I'm gonna.
And actually, his arm, he drops the dagger and his arm is stabbed into the board by the wrist
Good,
now.
good.
So he's temporarily grappled to the.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna.
So that's action.
Yes, as a bonus action, I'm gonna disengage
Yes.
and grab my sword, but like hop over him.
So where
Do
are you
like
trying?
Hata, and then just grab the sword. 'Cause it's
Okay,
like
so half movement to get up. So you still have more. So that'd be 15 or 3 squares worth.
So I just go Hata, and jump over him and grab, but like grab my sword,
Because he's stuck.
I think
disengage, and just
you wouldn't need. You're in. The only one is this guy, I guess. But I think you would have to use the bonus action to use that maneuver, or does that you could just use that as movement? Because I know it's a dexterity check to do like the flip over.
I mean, I don't have to flip, but
or the rush
you're
by.
rolling
Rush
out
by.
there.
yeah, yeah.
Let's do it as part of movement, so
Okay.
you can make that happen all in one
Yes.
thing. All right, so you
Okay.
make a roll for that,
That'd be funny.
and it's really only against the one guy.
10.
Because the other guys are still in range. So the 10, all right, yeah, no problem. So you're able to,
So I have my rapier and my dagger
yes, and you are positioned in the corner
behind them.
behind one of them,
Behind
and
one of them.
that is stuck to the bed.
Yeah.
Some guaranteed sneak attack.
Yes.
He's restrained. Ah. All right, so let's see. So now
He
the,
just every time he turns, oh, didn't see you there. Oh, didn't see you there.
all right, so
So I
the-
guess my dagger would be in his arm.
Yeah, you-
So
you-
I have the rapier at least though.
you have his dagger because he dropped it. So we'll
That's
say
true. Yeah, I picked up his at least.
it's just probably a standard dagger.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I mean, my dagger does the same damage. So.
Yeah, so guy number 2, he immediately swings behind him as as his turn. So it's not
Right.
not a reaction. So he's turning around to take a shot,
Okay.
and then
I see him obviously.
Yes, you see you see him. You are awake. You see them.
Okay.
You've got light. There's a little window in there, and then yeah, he'll roll. He's attacking.
Oh yes, yeah. It's just
Yeah.
What is it?
15.
Just got me by half.
Okay. So let's see. And then I think that guy's restrained, so I'm not going to count that other part. No, not 6. Yeah. 6.
3.
Exactly.
All right.
And we're actually, it's not an attack, and it's not an attack, and that's not an attack. That is not an attack, but very good for other things. Then, Heiveth.
Did I hear anything from when he got stabbed or anything?
Did you yell at anything or anything?
I didn't. I don't know
Did
if
he
he did.
yell
The
at
guy
you?
getting stabbed?
Did he go like?
Make a perception. I mean, I assume you're on your way back anyways. It's just whether you're going to rush or not.
Yeah. Okay. My perception was not great. 8.
Yeah, you hear more of the rustling. I think we went past it.
Okay, but I heard it like behind.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably in here, so probably you walked past it, you thought it was further, and then, because now it sounds back that way.
I'll dash back. Then.
Okay, so 12. And then, are you going to go into here, or are you going to go further down the hall?
I'm gonna check that room.
Okay, so you're able to just open up that room and perception in the dark room.
That's 20.
You see that one of the acolytes has been kind of hacked to pieces, it seems, and
Okay. Wow.
maybe having second thoughts about this other lawful good religion.
Sorry.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
The dash, though.
I can cast.
Okay, bonus. Okay, so Shield of Faith. Does it do anything I need to worry about?
It just increases my armor class.
Okay, great. All right, so now have the
Just in case.
third guy.
Well, I don't have my armor on. So.
Oh,
Can I see the
Yeah.
book real quick, actually?
The what?
The book.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If I had my armor on, I wouldn't really worry about it. But
You still cast with armor on, and you're just like invincible practically.
yeah,
He's like, that's just in case we're
it'd be
emergency.
20. My armor class would be 20 if I had it with armor on. I also have a shield with me still. So armor
Right.
class is still decent.
Damn. Not a surprise round, but still.
No, it would have been a surprise round. It would have been a triple.
Yeah.
But anyways, so the number 4 on our board at least is going to throw a dagger at you. Probably hits.
Yes.
And that, let's get our little 4 or, yeah. Call that 6.
6.
Yes.
3. Alright.
And then we're back to number 1 guy. He's going to attempt to take the dagger out of the board.
Well, we'll see.
Not very much.
Not very much.
Now back to you, Morthos.
I am going to rapier him just right in the head.
Okay, so have a roll there. Advantage, I believe, is because he's...
Yes, I do have advantage because he's.
Yeah,
stuck.
yeah.
I just am.
I'm giving
All
it,
right.
so...
22.
Mm-hmm.
That hits.
Yes.
Okay. It's the rapier, so. Well, not done.
Sneak attack, right?
Yeah. So. 18. damage.
18 damage.
And that's why it's fun to be a rogue.
Right in the skull. Just like.
Golly.
All right, so he's not looking super great. It looks like that's some big damage on the guy, and he's still stuck.
It's just like.
But now his head is also stuck into the wall. Just the rapier.
So I'm gonna pull that out then, and then
Do you have a second attack with bonus action?
I don't. Well,
It's later on.
hold on.
Yeah, check that real quick, because you might be able to use your dagger to do one more attack. No,
I don't believe I do. I don't believe I have a second attack or a bonus action or anything like that.
it should say look on the top part. It'll say what level you get it. Because I thought 2-weapon fighting comes on early.
Oh, I am actually dual wielding, so
Yes.
I could attack with the dagger.
Yeah.
It'd just be okay. Yeah.
Because I think the rogue or whatever, at some point they get that as a bonus action. I don't know if it's early on or if maybe it's later down the tree.
Don't know.
The cunning action would be under there maybe, because that's like the dodge and dash and hide and stuff.
Yeah, dash, disengage, or hide.
Archetype something, or maybe you have to be the right archetype, perhaps.
Maybe, but doesn't seem like it. It might be just a feat I have to choose. Or is dual wielding just a thing?
I
people
think
can
I think
do?
yeah, I think anyone can just do 2-weapon fighting, but there's like a thing some classes can get to make it better.
Yeah, like the fighter took like improved 2-weapon fighting or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's. I can roll, but don't get my proficiency
Yeah, you
bonus.
just yeah, that's what it would
Okay.
be.
I think that's what it was.
Okay.
And then the damage is like I also do.
No, it's the same.
No, it's just the same on the damage. Okay. So then, with my dagger, or with
Like
this
to
dude's
get his
dagger,
other arm stuck to the.
with this dude's dagger, I'm gonna go. Sound like this. How close? That was pretty close. So I'm just gonna go that way to number 2.
Okay. Okay.
6.
Oh, no, nothing added to it.
Yeah, as long as you have.
Oh yeah. No, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
As long as you
Just
have.
ducks it. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
This guy's, he's
All
paying
right.
attention.
And then
That's your bonus, right? So unless you're gonna move.
Oh no, you're right. You don't have the ability to modify any of the damage of the second.
yeah.
But yeah,
So then I'm
as
good.
long as you have 2 light weapons, you can do it. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So I'm good.
Okay. So
Was it a bonus action? Or is it just I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
It's your bonus action.
For sure.
so Heiveth,
And I'm gonna check this room.
as you are come out of the doorway, and you actually see that there is at least one other acolyte that's also come to see what's going on over here.
Okay.
So good guy.
And you enter the room and you see exactly what it is that is going on.
Oh, fun. Okay.
There are several hooded figures with
Three.
short swords, daggers. Looks like one of them has a crossbow.
One of them is pretty much brain damaged.
And yes, and one of them is stuck to a bed with a dagger through their wrist, I believe.
This is
Okay.
just a
And a
rogue
ra-
foreplay.
And a rapier just like coming out of his skull, like.
Oh hi, good morning.
Good morning. Hello. Housekeeping.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
Yeah. With my battle axe. 13?
That one, it actually hits his cloak, but then he's not behind it.
Okay. Then I'm attacking him again then.
Okay.
Oh, that was worse.
That one didn't come close. Bounces off the stone wall on the side. Yeah, if you guys use range, it's half cover, right?
True. He has the wall.
True. Alright. That's it then.
All right, so
Poison spray.
Actually, I'll step into the room.
Damn. Do you know if poison spray? I shoot it out. If it can hit multiple
It's not
people.
an effect. It hits one.
Okay.
yeah, this helps. Now you have a sneak attack on him. It's better this angle.
I have a sneak attack on him now.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we have a flank.
Within 5 feet of a threatening ally.
Not on the other side.
Ooh.
So that's one thing. Like if you're like a thief bow, you could just like bow people that are next to somebody and does sneak attack.
Good.
But until that happens, we will.
I think that's just Legolas at that point. It's like over your shoulder into his eye, like.
All right.
That assassin's going to attack right back at you.
Okay.
Number 4.
Yeah, 4. He's 3, but he's labeled 4. So 20.
That's a hit.
All right.
Got him.
It wouldn't be a hit if I had my armor on.
8 damage.
You should have it
Okay.
on.
He said I should have went back.
It was
to
And
my-
actually, he is next to this guy is not incapacitated, so he will get his sneak attack. Let's see.
Wait, who got sneak attack?
This guy here on Heiveth.
Me.
He's a rogue.
Well, yeah.
That may make sense.
I assume you have
4.
like Bahamut underwear.
Dang.
on.
So there's an extra 13 on top of that.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That's a lot.
You getting grounded, bro.
I guess. I can heal 25 health.
Got him.
By the way, like fuck you.
Back
Like
to
a
the
baseball sign. Put it yourself in the eye.
first guy's gonna try to escape again. He wiggles it loose and he's kind of grabbing his arm there.
Okay.
Oh.
But he's not gonna be able to. He's basically stunned for the round, so he's coming back next turn.
Is he still like I'm
Yes.
still behind him?
Yes, he's still positioned
Yeah.
exactly the same. He just no longer is stuck. He's no longer restrained.
Okay. So,
It's your turn.
okay. And I have advantage on both those people.
On just this one right now, he's gotten free. He's stunned.
Okay, but am I behind him?
You are behind him.
Is he looking at me?
He knows you're there though, I guess. So it's like,
If I'm behind him, that's still flank.
No.
Okay.
There has to be
No.
2 equal.
Okay.
but if you get 2 attacks, you could always do your sneak on 2 and then follow up
Yeah.
on the first guy.
That's what I'm gonna do. So, for number 2, gonna take the
Well,
rapier.
actually, you would. Your question was sneak attack, right?
Correct.
You won't have the sneak attack, but you will have advantage on him for this until the next round. In this current situation.
So I get anytime I have advantage at sneak attack
Okay. And you would have a sneak attack on him.
on both of them. So sweet.
Well, you only get one per round.
Correct. So
you'd have to
but
pick-
Yes,
Either
I
one
can
you
choose.
have.
Yes,
I can
yes. You can
choose.
choose. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use it on 2 though. So I'm gonna take my rapier and just go. Gah.
All right.
And I'm gonna roll it again. That was not better. 10.
10. That he just parries it aside,
All right.
and then we're
So
on
I
to
have-
yeah. Okay, go for it.
So
Yep.
dagger into number 1, just like
All
finish
right,
him off,
all right.
Just be like fuck you.
Right into the same hole from the rapier.
14. All right, 17.
That does hit.
It does hit. Or no, 14.
It hits.
Okay, just want to make sure.
He is poked.
It's like
He doesn't even notice he's still holding on to his.
Kick him while
He
he's
got that big
down.
old. He's like,
Kick him while he's down. All right, that'll be it.
So we actually have this guy approaches and sees what's going on and
He
is
leaves.
Oh.
is very
Thinks
confused.
it's some weird orgy thing and then just like leaves.
Yeah, it's a rogue orgy. Everybody's stabbing each
Yeah.
other.
And
You with your gargantuan.
we're at Heiveth now.
The cheese wheel.
I forgot we rolled that.
Okay.
Super small, but super wide.
I'm gonna attack number 2.
Okay.
Advantage, right?
No. The thing was with him because he was stunned.
Right, but number 2.
This is sneak. He's open to sneak attack because there's flanking's direct opposite.
Oh, okay.
Seems like looking at you, but
Yeah, it'd be hard for anyone to get it. They'd have to like specifically. They're gonna have to take an opportunity attack if someone wants to get flanking. I think.
Okay. Then I'm actually gonna, as a bonus action, utter a vow of enmity.
Okay.
My channel divinity.
And what's
Actually,
it,
on this one.
and what does it do?
It grants me advantage for a minute.
Okay. So 10 rounds. I'm not gonna track that.
Okay. Yeah.
that'll probably be.
It's like round 15.
There we go.
Oh shit.
So that's gonna be 25.
Very much hits.
This is your axe.
Yeah, I'm using my axe. I'm also gonna expel a spell slot to
Okay.
use Divine Smite.
All right.
Really kicking it. Like, I love when he does this because the first one he hits, he's like, I'm gonna fucking expel everything I got to get this guy like 40 damage.
Let's see,
Yes.
9.
When we fought CJ, he was just like, I'm gonna use this, 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 and this. And he did like 30 something damage to her. It was
Good.
incredible.
So it's gonna be 9 slashing and 10 radiant damage.
Did it already hit? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what's the
It was 25.
25?
Hit.
25.
No, it was 19 total damage.
19 damage. Okay. On 4.
Number 4.
Okay. 19. All right. After his.
How's he
Oh,
looking?
wait.
What?
Assuming he's still alive, I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
How's he looking?
He is looking injured.
Okay.
It was a big axe swing.
18.
That hits.
Um, 9 slashing damage.
All right.
You get a +2.
What?
Oh, you get the +4. And
Actually, I forgot attack bonuses.
Is there any more attacks?
No, that's gonna be it.
All right, so now we are at the acolyte is going to. What are you doing? Stop fighting! What's going on here?
These men, they attacked the acolyte in the other room. They tore him apart.
Look at it.
Now Assassin 3 is going to, or 4 technically. I have him as 3. He's going to attack. That's all there was time to talk about. That's all very fast. And he's attacking you. Does he have disadvantage or anything on that?
No.
Okay. 22.
That's it.
All right. Let's see. Oh, actually, boom, and then 3.
Ooh.
Whew. 24.
Okay.
I think you should probably use that healing thing
Yeah, I will.
with your 6 health.
All right. So that's number 3. So now we are back to number 1, who is now no longer stunned. Is going to turn around and only has a dagger because he has your dagger. Is there a +1 on that?
No, there's not.
All right. So
He got me.
23, yeah, and he is in kind of the same situation. So
Wait, he has sneak attack on me?
Because he's there.
yeah, boom, 5 feet. So 10
Fair enough. 10?
because it's 20 halved.
Okay.
Nice. You have the reaction
Really?
still.
Really nice to have. I have a reaction still?
No, that was using your reaction.
Oh,
This
got it,
this
yeah,
round's
yeah,
worth. So
right.
keep track of that. So if like 2 people attacked you, you wouldn't get another one. You'd have to pass the round would go again before you get another dodge or whatever.
Okay.
All right. So now we are to that was 1. So yes, Morthos.
Alright. What I'm gonna do is Eldritch Blast area effect. Or is that just
No.
one person? I think it's just one person.
At the higher levels, it becomes more. But
Yeah. But I only get it as a cantrip anyways.
it's only a cantrip.
So, yeah. I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast on number 1.
Okay. That looks like a hit to me.
21.
You get 2 beams. You can attack 2 people with it.
As a cantrip.
It is a cantrip, yes.
No, I know, just like as a regular.
Yes. Once you hit level 5, it works as 2.
One's up.
So I'm gonna hit number 2 with it as well.
Okay. Can you hit the same person twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's gonna be
You can direct the
19.
beams at the
All right.
same target or
So
a different
both.
target.
All right. So 1 each.
Those are separate.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm saying the one in your right hand is the guy on the right because it wasn't declared.
so
So
11 and 6 damage.
so 11 and 6. Okay, cool. 11 here. 6 on 2.
6 on 2.
Yes.
11.
Ooh.
How's number 1 looking?
Not great. Not too great.
Still alive.
Yeah, he's staining all the bed sheets right now. So
Good.
have you pushed him? Is there any more to that turn?
I mean, I am a whole, like I did the, and then I have the rapier in this one.
You could do a non like a. That's how we're playing it, I think, right? Where it's just like a because you use that as your action, so your bonus action. You could use a non proficiency,
Yeah.
like the weak weapon attack. You
Right,
could do that.
yeah. Then I'm gonna do that to number
Okay.
1. Try and finish him off. 17.
It's a hit.
Alright. 8.
Very good.
Perfect.
All right, so it looks like
Still alive now.
there's another hole in him. He's got the other arm on that one, but it looks like that's all that's kind of holding him together. If he takes his hands away, he'll probably bleed to death. So
He hit
he's
like a major artery, so he has to
Good.
keep it.
yeah, he's like
He's playing Lincoln Logs with himself.
And the other ones will start poking, stopping the holes. And now we have the Acolyte. And the Acolyte is actually going to cast a spell on you.
Okay.
And
I hope it's a good spell.
you're going to get 4 health.
Ooh, okay.
Nice, you're 10.
Yeah.
He's not very powerful, but he can...
You can do it.
Yeah, he's,
It helps.
He learned how to cast that spell. That was
Every
his
little
whole
bit
life
helps.
has been working on that. This is like his moment. Like,
I live
and now it's your turn.
Okay. Let me just check. Throw out hands. Okay. Alright. And I'm just gonna use my action to use lay on hands on myself
Okay.
for 25.
Oh, that'll help.
And let's do that. And that's gonna be it.
Okay, so no movement or bonus stuff. Okay.
No.
Okay. So now we're back on number 4 on there. He's going to continue what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's gonna attacking him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless he's gonna like throw daggers at you, but you're covered. So
Okay.
yes,
Sorry. And if I were to attack him, since he's focused on him.
yes.
Cool.
That's how it works. So it's like you,
Yeah.
but you don't have a lot of unless you bought some daggers. Like you'd be down a dagger.
I got the magic though.
Oh yeah. You could target. But does the magic just sneak attack, or does it have to be
I think it's just
martial attack?
It just says on advantage.
No, I think sneak attack is only weapon attacks.
Well, it's a few. Yeah, just find that out before your turn, and then we will, make that ruling. All right. So we have a critical hit on you, but you have certain protections from that. So we'll see what this looks like.
Okay. Sneak attack. Hit. The attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon. Yeah.
Okay, so no magic.
So it's gonna be. Well, actually, I need to separate
Trying to
this.
help you out, but it's not gonna work. I'm gonna try and kill
It's going to be
those two.
17 halved for the critical part of it, because that's your protection that you have for your item.
Yeah.
And then for the regular full damage is going to be just 4.
Who got the half level?
Oh, you have got the half level, by the way.
Nice.
So take whatever bonus that you wish from level 6.
Yeah, thank you.
So you dead?
No, I'm at 13 health.
Okay.
Yeah, so his armor, it does, he has resistance to critical hits.
Yeah.
So just the critical damage. So the regular damage still goes through.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was very good.
Good on that.
Yeah.
You'd be dead.
I would do that.
How'd you? Oh, you did the magic on yourself.
All right, so now we're back to number 1. Let's see.
Let's see what he can do without bleeding out immediately.
Yeah.
If he got a natural 1, he just.
Has a heart attack.
like
The
he-
blood's not what kills him.
I could have him sneak, maybe.
Hey, his
I
legs
see
are
him. What are you doing?
Well, you can hide behind this guy and then
Fair
sneak,
enough,
and
yeah.
then.
He's got a whole blood
All right.
trail. Like, yeah, you ain't
I
going
just see him like, what are you doing? Get out from there.
All right, so he's going to make his attack. 15.
Just go.
All right. So then, here we go. And then you can prevent half of everything. So there. 10, so 5 for you.
5.
5 damage.
Dang, you get all the low rolls. Man.
All right.
And does he do anything else? He is actually going to disengage as a bonus action and jump on the bed.
Interesting tactic.
She could act.
Is there any windows? I'm just.
There's a window right here.
Okay.
It's a small window, so you'd have to squeeze through.
Oh, okay. So.
But so there's light. They can see that the fighting going on. And then now we are to Morthos.
So, what I'm gonna do is, so I can use the sneak attack just once per round.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do.
And we're at top of round, so you have another uncanny dodge.
Correct. I'm gonna use Eldritch
Well, you used
Blast
it on that guy, but-
on these two,
Okay.
and I have advantage on him.
Yes.
I'm not gonna.
Did you
use the sneak-
confirm that Eldritch Blast can be used that way?
I'm not gonna use the sneak attack on him. I'm just
Oh, okay,
asking
okay,
if I
okay.
have advantage on him.
It's only that sneak attack is when you're in 5 feet. The advantage, there's no advantage there, I don't think.
Okay.
'Cause
Well, I wasn't
there's
gonna
no-
use
there's
the
no-
sneak. I wasn't gonna use it on him. I was gonna use it on him, but I was. Just
You can
gonna-
sneak attack, regular attack on him, but no one. You don't have advantage on anyone right now. Currently.
Okay.
It was just this guy briefly because he was in special circumstances.
So Eldritch Blast on 1 and 4.
Okay.
19 and an 11.
One, the first hits, the second doesn't.
So he's
So
number 4.
4.
Okay.
4.
4 damage.
And then I'm gonna rapier number 2.
And that will both have advantage on number 2.
Thanean yells.
I'll get there.
All the way from
I have
the
advantage
courtyard.
on him right now, so.
But I don't.
Yeah.
Get that. So, alright. Damn. 7.
No.
Okay.
All right.
there.
So now we are to the acolyte. So he's tapped out of spells. So that's all he's got.
One spell?
Yeah, he's like a half level dude, but he has a spell that he can cast. So he's just there. I think you're supposed to make like 20 of them, and they like rush people or something. It's like. But anyway, so he's actually going to pick up the dagger that got thrown at you earlier, I believe. And so he can throw that back at number 4 over there.
Yeah, Acolyte, do it.
And he's going to get a critical.
Acolyte! Let's go!
It's his moment. It's his moment. You know?
He's living it.
Oh, I missed it. What happened?
You got a critical.
I got a critical on a thrown dagger.
Yeah, so he is
Let's go!
he's going to do 3 damage.
There we go.
And it's on this
All
guy.
kind of powerful.
I bet he feels amazing.
If he survives this, he's going to be like top cleric eventually or something.
Yeah, he'll be.
Second top.
He'll run his own school. Like,
Still gotta get better than me.
Stories told he defended the faith against these
Yeah.
vile intruders or whatever,
yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So now we are to Heiveth.
Okay.
Back,
Um,
actually. Question about.
I'm not gonna say anything. No. Who's gonna use the side eyes and barriers?
How are you disappointed?
Okay.
You still have the Thatcher?
I'm gonna use a bonus action.
Still alive.
For
and
real.
kicking.
Yeah?
I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast
Kick-
Thundering Smite.
Magic.
Thunderous Smite
Mm-hmm.
on my phone. And then,
Does it like give you some stuff?
Not that.
yeah, the next time I hit with a weapon attack, it does.
Like lightning stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And then I'm gonna attack number 4.
Right.
So I have advantage on.
Is
Uh,
2 just like chilling? Like,
I've hit him like once.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, he's almost full.
sick.
I've hit him once, I think.
These are super.
For like 3 damage.
Okay, so
Dude.
I'm waiting right here.
Yeah, somehow 1 is still alive.
And he's
I've hit him like 5 times.
like the whole bed
He's
is
trying to retreat and stuff, so it's like.
like the bed is covered in his blood. It's just
Like, he's like, why are you picking on me? God!
Yes, 18 hits.
Okay, I'm
So
also
do-
gonna expend a spell slot to use Divine Smite.
And the lightning thing.
Right. So the lightning thing, my weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1.
Are we
This is my
within
first
300
day.
feet of him at this point?
Were you walking or running? I assume you're just getting
Yeah,
heading
I
down
don't
regular
remember
pace.
how long the walk took or when we decided to come back
Mhm.
in terms of when this started. So
Yeah. So
we weren't in a rush or anything.
I mean, like it
least not-
sounds like there's
Yeah.
there was maybe a little thunder, but you don't really see any clouds. So it's kind of unusual weather phenomenon.
That's weird.
Does that normally happen?
And
Probably.
I'm gonna expend a second level spell slot.
Okay.
Divine Smite.
So it does like extra
Is
stuff.
this your green
Yeah,
one?
that's
Okay.
extra damage.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll my regular attack damage first.
I'd like to think number one
Okay.
is like a rookie.
Actually, I'm
Like,
gonna
this wasn't even
re-roll
his
that
idea.
that
He
weapon
just like
damage.
tagged along and just getting completely murdered.
You're just the carriage driver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll that weapon damage because of my feat.
Okay.
Savage attacker.
Okay. Savage.
Okay, it was slightly better.
One better.
3, yeah. And then here's the that was 7 slashing damage,
That was cool.
7 thunder damage,
So 14 total.
and
Apparently it's done.
no, I didn't do the divine smite yet. 6, 7,
Jesus.
21.
so 21 total damage.
All right. So one's lightning, and then divine smite's radiant or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
divine smite's radiant. And then
All right. So I mean the lightning more than handled the situation. The radiant just kind of extra gore effect, you know. So
number 4.
yes, it's number 4.
Oh yeah, and he's also
He's also
dead.
prone.
So he's dead.
Well, what else? What else?
He has to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and not prone.
Well, this will be fun. Just
Into the fucking wall.
What's the number?
From the
DC.
13.
Okay, so he plops down in his place. He doesn't go flying against the wall.
Okay.
So
It'd be cool because the 10 feet would actually put him into this room.
Just through the wall. Just
Yeah, that's fitting.
he resisted it. He resisted. So in his
Okay.
dying breaths, he managed to fall down flat.
so he's dead.
Yes.
And then I'm using my second attack on number 2.
Okay.
So
With advantage
with advantage.
for flanking.
Dang. Number 4 lasted a lot shorter than
Oh
I
wow.
Right.
Woo!
Oh.
Dang. That advantage.
Thank you, advantage. 8.
8.
Took me places.
Oh, actually 9.
9. Yeah. He doesn't even dodge. It just falls short. He just kind of you know.
He just kind of gets got.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I had a good one over here. I'm gonna let that one go.
Got him.
Yeah. He was just a lot of reach. You know. That's how it goes sometimes. Anything else?
No.
Okay. And now we are to.
It's number 1 or number 2.
It's 3, but 3 is no more, which is 4 on the board. So now we are to top of the round, number 1. Let's see.
He's just really dying. Just like, die already.
It's like the doors. He can't run away. The door's blocked and everything. And now the window's blocked too. So it's like he's not gonna push through there. He's just gonna try to fight his way out.
What a guy.
I'm just saying.
He's trapped in the corner now, dying. All right, so he's gonna go after you. You're the one who's in range there. I think it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so 22, so that hits. So then we have the 5-foot threat.
Wow.
Jesus.
So 12, 17, 9.
So it'd be 11.
11.
Yeah.
4 health. I'm dying.
Don't you guys wish you
I
had
can't do that much healing right now.
But it's your turn.
But it is my turn.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just rapier him. Just fucking be done.
Okay.
Why won't you die?
End your life.
12.
Misses.
How? How
Are you-
terrible
are
are
you-
you?
Are you hitting the pillow at this point?
guess.
Like,
He did.
I'm gonna then.
You have your second one if you'd like to go for your non.
Yeah.
just go for the eye. That's what I did last time. That helped.
But your sneak attack hasn't happened yet, so it would still happen if you hit with the second,
Right.
right? I think that's how it works.
So, yes.
You just don't get any of the other bonuses.
If I attacked him, I would get the sneak
Oh, that-
attack.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
But I was gonna do that anyway, so I'm gonna attack him with the dagger.
Okay.
Literally the same.
Well, doubles is like a crit. No.
12 again.
No.
I'm gonna.
Dodges it.
Just go on the corner.
Trying to think. Hold on.
You could move here without provoking an opportunity to attack the other corner. I don't know if it would do anything for you. It would just take away flanking arrows. Probably not.
Yes. But, oh no, yeah, that won't go. I don't have nothing to heal, but I don't have.
Yeah, did you use all of your?
I use all my round hands, so I don't have anything notable really.
Dang. Alright, yeah, no, that's not my turn.
Okay, so then so now we have number 2. All right, what is he going to do?
He is looking at him.
Is he looking at me? I haven't even attacked him.
Well, you've both been attacking him.
You
so-
swung at him.
I swung at him once. That's
Yeah.
true.
He's the one that's hit him, though. I
Yeah.
think so.
I thought he was looking at you, though.
But I think he was well aware of your attack. Just a like the short one. So he is going to move here like this, staying in range, no disengage needed, and he's going to attack you.
Okay.
Dang.
Gotta roll low roll. No, not that low.
23.
That's gonna be a hit.
But there is no sneak attack because there's
Okay.
no
Yes.
any of that going on,
Right,
so
right.
it's pretty weak.
Okay.
So just 7 damage.
Okay.
I would have killed you.
That would have made
One
him
more.
unconscious.
Alright.
Yeah.
So now actually it's the Acolyte's turn.
Acolyte.
You got this.
Acolyte's gonna come on in.
Punch him.
Hop up on the bed. He's got a club. He's an acolyte. And he is going to try to take out this guy who's in the corner.
He's gonna smack me. Why?
We had faith in you.
Let's see, what can happen to this acolyte?
Trips over the bed, gets a black eye.
Gets unconscious.
As he hits the headboard, he's
That's good, actually. So the acolyte trips. He smacks his head on the headboard. He is currently prone, unconscious. Club is on the ground. Acolyte is currently out of play for now. We'll just have the red for now for him. He's unconscious.
Okay.
So we'll let him roll to come back to life or whatever. So. But now we are to Heiveth.
Okay.
just kill
With your loyal ally in peril.
Just kill that. Murder that. They've done wrong by you. Murder them.
Step to here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to attack
White
number
noise
one.
of people.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it really bothers me that you didn't put the Anarchy A as the A in Flocka.
I was going to, but then I was like, nah, that's too much work.
There we go.
You did it,
26.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Will. To who? Number 2?
Number one.
One.
Number 1. Oh gosh. Kill him,
Um,
please.
And I'm gonna expend a spell slot to use Divine
How many
Smite.
spell slots you got?
I have 6 total.
How many you used?
I've used 4 now.
Potion.
Alright. Regular damage.
Divine Smite. He probably has like 1 health.
Oh,
Like he's
roll
gonna...
Okay. Then 8, 7. That's 15. Yeah.
15
damage.
15 damage. All right. So highly unnecessary, but he was just
Turned to ash.
yeah. So he's sleeping in the bed now. So
Okay, and then
So-
I'm gonna use my
He's
other
dead.
attack
Yeah.
on number 2.
half of him there, half of him on the acolyte.
Use my other attack on number 2.
Okay.
Got any spell slots for this one?
I do still have spell slots. Okay,
Better roll.
21.
That hits.
Okay, I'm gonna expend a second level spell slot this time for that extra.
So it gets rid of all your spell slots.
No, I still have one more.
Oh, for a second.
And I'm gonna use Savage Attacker, reroll that, and I get to take the higher one. Okay. And then. Okay, and then one more.
It's a reroll.
No, it's not a reroll.
Okay.
That was
I
my
saw a
third-
1, so I thought it was a reroll.
My
so-
third die, yeah, no, okay. So, 9, 10, and 20 damage.
20 damage.
9, 10, 20 damage.
Right.
1, 2, 40. Alright.
1, 2,
67 damage.
All right.
All right, 1 is no more, so it's straight to your turn, top of the round.
All right. So I'm gonna. We have advantage.
No, there's no flanking, but you do have sneak attack on him.
So I still get the sneak attack.
Yes.
Cool.
I guess that's really what you want, right?
But no advantage.
No advantage.
Okay. So that was my rapier. Missed.
Okay.
Dagger. Natural 20.
All right.
That's just double damage in general.
Double the dice,
Double
yeah.
dice.
Double dice.
Mm-hmm.
Is that included with the sneak attack?
I believe so, yes.
Double sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's dice. Sneak attack's dice.
So, do I add my modifier to both dice or just one modifier?
So you
One
add
modifier
one
doesn't
more.
double, so it's
Okay,
just the
for
dice
sure,
doubles.
for sure. So,
No, you just roll it once and double it. So you don't roll. Unless there's 2 attacks there, because it's a D4.
Oh, I guess, fair
yeah.
enough, okay.
So it'd be 6 there or whatever. We'll say because the 3. No, you can have the 3.
Okay,
yeah,
for sure.
So, it's,
so,
so 6 from there, but then your sneak attack as well. Need more dice. 24 plus
24
6.
plus the
30,
8
right? 30?
plus 8.
No, plus 8.
Plus is, yeah.
32.
32.
So I get that modifier. Well, 33 actually. This modifier's plus 3. So 33.
All right, so you actually it's not a very great attack. It seemingly, it just kind of goes straight in, but then
He just like collapses.
exactly like you hit just the right spot. Pretty much.
So I'm gonna grab my dagger and then loot the 3 bodies
Okay.
immediately.
I'll also go search the bodies.
Grab my
Okay.
dagger.
All right, so we have a couple of looting searches, you know, and this guy is gonna try to wake up. He's still unconscious.
What do I add to a loot search? Just nothing.
Oh, I don't know.
So,
Investigate.
It'd be investigate, yeah, if you got it.
The one you were there for.
So 11.
11 and
the one that was, like,
17.
covering up the
17.
blood. You used, like,
All right, so I mean, you're able to find the basic things. So there are 3 daggers that are there. You know, just there's armor on them, but it's basically kind of useless now. Same thing with their clothing. You know, it's in pieces, tattered.
What about that crossbow?
There is one of them does have a crossbow, and there's a few bolts as well.
And so
I'm gonna
that
take
doubled,
that.
Okay, light crossbow.
the dice, and double the sneak attack dice. So he did like another 33 damage.
And then you're able to see those same things if you're interested in any of those.
Sorry, what was it?
So the daggers. He took the light crossbow off the guy that had it. So there's the daggers, clothing, armors torn to shreds. They basically have empty pockets, so there's nothing immediately being carried on them, just what they need for fighting.
How many bolts?
Just 5.
I'm just gonna leave that, and then I'm gonna go over here to the acolyte, and I'm gonna use Cure Wounds.
Acolyte pops right up, covered in half of a assassin.
Thank you for the help, friend.
I saved the day.
Yes, you did.
I'll go inform the rest of the temple.
Nice.
There might be more of them around.
Nice robe.
That's a
dude.
good plan.
Nice robe.
Thanks.
Also,
So,
nice, cool club.
and so he runs off down the hallway to, spread the word of what has happened.
About how he saved the day.
Pretty much how he saved your guys'
Sounds
asses.
like me. Except nobody else is alive to refute it.
Yeah.
And so he was taking that stuff, or you had those options there too. He has the crossbow and the bolts, I know. If you're interested in daggers, you can take them, I guess.
No, I'm not interested.
Okay. So you're probably gonna need a new room, I suppose.
Yeah. Which one was open?
Which one?
Which one is open?
What do you mean open?
Is there any rooms that are available?
Well, Heiveth was here. You were here. This is the one where the you
It
don't.
was
What?
That's the one where the acolyte was dead.
Yeah, and then the fourth one was the acolyte.
Okay.
That helped
Well,
out.
I'm gonna go. Come in here.
There's only one body instead of 3 bodies.
That's
so.
better. That's better.
Less bodies.
I'm gonna loot him and see if there's anything down
Oh,
there.
why, sir? All right, so he has a club. He has his robes that are a lot of. He's basically still in the bed. Like looks like he's still asleep. Like he was kind of,
Active.
what happened with you, but he didn't wake up in time.
Yeah.
And then there's like maybe like a little next to the bed. There's like a little tiny desk thing.
What's on the desk?
Desk thing. There's just like some papers, like religious text, kind of like little scribbles of things. Like a little pennant to the Hieronymus, which is the current temple you're in.
That pendant? Like,
Yeah, like a necklace kind of thing. Like,
I already have a necklace.
What's your necklace do?
I just took one of the Hieronymus necklaces.
That's right. Yeah. That was like session 1.
Just off like a statue. And then, any like dressers or armoires?
well, that was really. These are just like basic cells. Like they're kind of like monks kind of thing.
Fair enough. Okay.
So just the basic clothing.
I'll, are his eyes closed? He looks sleeping?
Yeah, he looks like he's
Okay.
still sleeping.
I will, take his blanket, just put it over his face,
Okay.
and then leave.
Okay.
And go like, dang, that was cool. Like, cool? I mean, fun. Okay. Nothing better than waking up in the morning and killing 3 people. Am I right? They do it right. I mean, they woke me up from my sleep. That's deserving enough.
And they murdered that guy.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm going to bed.
What about me?
I mean, the bed's fine.
Yeah, his room's fine. Like nothing happened in there.
Is it just bloody sheets or like?
Well, there's kind of a big mess in this room, right? Because there's a big fight that took place in there,
Right.
and a lot of people were killed, like on very low health, where they got splattered and stuff. So,
I'm gonna take.
and one guy literally is dead in the bed, in 2 pieces there.
So
So,
I'm gonna take both those pieces, put it in the hallway.
okay,
Take the other 2 bodies, put them in the hallway.
okay.
I'm gonna ask the acolyte.
When he gets back, yeah.
Hey, do you have any extra sheets?
I mean, we can get you some sheets, but this is. Aren't you worried about more of them or something?
Nah.
I'll go get some sheets.
Alright,
So
cool,
he
thanks.
heads off again, and then some more people start to arrive. Some other people that have been, woken. To see what's going on. They see a pile
See-
of bodies in the hall,
Yeah.
and
bodies.
and they're kind of curious. And then
Nothing to see here. Go to bed. Or just eat your breakfast. I don't know what time it is.
it's still nighttime.
Okay,
so.
go to bed. Go to bed. Nothing to see here. Just taking out the trash.
So they're just kind of coming up, poking around. I'm seeing like what's going on here, and not finding much.
Right.
And then they start to pick them up and take them somewhere. So
The bodies.
yes,
Uh,
well, they're not going to leave them in the hall.
Leave them here. It's protection. If more do come, they see dead bodies. It's like I can't mess with that guy.
Like leaving the cockroach in the hallway.
Yeah.
And so the other cockroaches know, like, hey.
Don't fuck with this guy.
Yeah.
At least leave half of the one body.
Well, they don't know about the one in your room, so you can wait for them to leave and then put that body in the.
Fair enough.
Do we make it back?
Yeah, eventually you do make it back, and
But I get the clean sheets.
yes,
Put 'em on
not
my
a problem. The acolyte's not worried about cleaning up the other body. He kind of agrees with you, and he feels like all he remembers is he was charging towards that guy. He woke up and he's cut in half. And he's like,
Got him.
I clearly cut him in half my club.
It's mine. I don't know what's in
I'm
it.
gonna put the dude's torso on one side of the door and then his legs on the
Prop,
other
look,
side.
they're propped up. Yeah. That'd be funny.
all right.
Just sitting there and just
And
forget
you,
about whatever about the blood on the wall. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go.
all right, so you're going to sleep. Are you going to sleep?
I'm going to sleep,
All right,
yeah.
so you arrive to find a strange body parts on either side of Morthos' room. you know, on your way to yours, because you're in a different area, you actually you're in like the main section. This is more like kind of the guest section. And
This is normally what happens in
I'm pretty much, yeah. Normal day.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. This is Morthos' room, right?
Makes sense if it's more.
Is the
Yes.
door open?
there's no locks on the door.
Okay.
So
We're here?
yes, you are in the hallway, and you're walking by this hallway
Yeah.
on the way to where you're going to be.
Okay. And we see like you know, half a dude here.
You see like
and-
little bits of blood or whatever.
Yeah, like half
Yeah,
dude there.
there you go. It'd be a D8, but it's 2 halves.
Fair enough.
Oh. That's ominous.
It's Morthos.
That's fair.
I have a sign that just says, "Come on in." Office hours. Or
What time is it right now?
It's like in the AMs. So like you went off to do your thing around midnight,
Yeah.
and then like this transpired not too long, probably like an hour after you left or something. Because you had to travel across town as well.
So I'm gonna knock on his door.
I'm a heavy sleeper.
I'm just gonna open the door.
All right, so you see Morthos is in bed, sheets covered in blood.
I got new sheets.
Oh, you did get new sheets.
The sheets are covered in blood in the corner.
Yeah, and there's blood on the walls and everything.
Oh fuck.
Maybe some chunks here and there, people.
I guess I'll like step over like one of the puddles of chunk, and
like, wait.
The chunk puddle.
I'm like, wait, what do you see?
sunshine and rainbows from this gentleman outside.
I just come right here, not in a
And I'm just gonna like kick the end of the bed to try to wake him up.
All right.
Wake me up.
Perfect.
So,
So what are you doing?
I was sleeping.
Well, yeah, before that.
Also sleeping.
Before that too.
Before sleeping,
Before, yeah.
I was with you guys.
So this just happened around you. I know you're a heavy sleeper. You're not that heavy of a sleeper.
I mean,
Somebody
This
also
happened-
changed your
So
sheets.
this happened between me sleeping and then sleeping.
Yeah. Okay. So in
So,
between the sleeping.
Yeah, 3 guys came. I woke up. They're over my bed, hovering. I stabbed this one dude in the arm. 'Cause
Right on. Oh yeah, I see that.
He missed. His hand's probably still there.
Sick.
And then
Is that guy?
yeah, it's that guy.
like
Right
an
on.
eye slowly.
Yeah. Stabbed him a few times. He got deaded, and then
He got deaded.
and then I also murdered another guy. You're a dwarf, right?
No, I'm a human.
Human.
I'm the dwarf.
You're the dwarf. Axeman killed another dude.
Yeah, I killed 2 of them.
Did you kill this one?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm the one that cut him in half. You cut him in half with a dagger?
You got number
rapier?
2. You got the stab on 2.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. So I killed this guy. I'm gonna
Um,
take credit for the guy in half.
Yeah, he wasn't there. He didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just methodical sawing. I don't know what this guy does.
he-
He's a tiefling.
Yeah, like I killed him. Basically, Axeman might have got the final blow, but like I definitely killed him.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Axeman killed the other guy, and then there's an acolyte that helped. He apparently like saved his life, and then he was trying to attack the dude who got cut in half, but hit his head on the headboard and knocked himself out.
So party in your room, I guess.
So yeah, and then I took the bodies outside in the hallway, set this guy up to protect me if more of those guys came. So like, don't fuck with this guy. He already cut one of our dudes in half.
Right on.
And then I got new sheets and went back to bed.
So you're good.
I mean, I'm pretty good.
Is he good?
I mean, I haven't seen him since he left my room, but he should be.
Did you ask them why they were there, or did you just?
No, it was kind of more like this dude stabbed me, missed, hit my headboard, and then I just went, "Kah," and then we got into a fight.
That's acceptable.
Right on. Well, it's almost time to wake up anyway. So.
Is it? What time is it?
It's in the AMs, so like early AMs.
Could you check? What time is it?
I mean, it's like about to be sunrise.
I'll sleep for another hour.
And you took a rest even after you got up from your rest. I need another short rest. You're fine.
Like, I wasn't done sleeping.
That's fair.
Well,
It's like 7 hours, 59 minutes, and they interrupt you. You're like, nope, you gotta sleep.
Yeah.
You had me awake until 8:01. Gotta go to the next one.
I'll let you sleep. I'm sorry.
Alright,
Good night, Morgan.
we're good. Alright, have fun, I guess, in this fucking blood check that you have now.
I will.
Amazing.
And is this door like open, or can I check to see if this
You can
door
you can
is-
check it. All the doors are unlocked. You
No,
know
I
this.
meant like as I'm passing by, could I like glance over and see that there was like forced entry or something? Because I have no
Well,
reason to check that room.
there's no
other-
forced entry. The doors aren't locked,
Okay,
so
that's fair.
they don't have locks. They're just there for privacy.
All right, so then I wouldn't check that room because I wouldn't have a reason to.
Are there any female acolytes here?
Probably
Come on,
somewhere.
You're wearing a fucking necklace. Oh my god. Like.
No, I'm not wearing it. I just have it.
Oh, that's-
Yeah, no.
That was-
Maybe to
I mean, I had to get you in here. You had to throw it on to like, yeah, I'm
Fair enough.
pious.
Fair enough, yeah.
about-
continue with what we're doing.
If we just keep going.
Okay.
Or, well, she doesn't get to. Oh,
If she wants to do something-
I got a +1 in my room or whatever, and then they had to get other quarters, or does she have to sleep?
She has her own quarters as well.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
We'll talk to them tomorrow about what
Sick.
transpired.
So I'll wake up after 8 hours.
Okay.
So like I was at like probably like 7 hours and 50 minutes of sleep at 8 hours. So 10
Okay.
minutes.
Okay.
I'll wake up, go like, where's the ladies at? Put on the necklace, go look around,
Just cheese wheel swanging.
go look around, put clothes on, go look around, see
It's a
what's
holy
up.
place.
See what's up.
All right. So we're done with this, but. So it's pretty not too much action right now. It's kind of still pretty early morning, you know.
But like, I know where the ladies are at.
Sleep in bed.
I
Yeah, well, I'll knock until I find a lady that is of quality.
They're all of quality, okay?
Of my quality.
All right. So why don't you make an investigation check?
Alright. 18.
All right. So you find some quality.
Good. I'm gonna be
You're
like,
gonna fucking cheese wheel my quality.
so.
What can I do for you? It's very early.
what is the phrase like? You know. how,
May
like,
may Erroneous be, walk with you. Yes.
So may Erroneous walk with
May
you.
he walk with you.
I need help in my room. If you could please, it's a little battle torn. If you didn't hear about last night,
I'm sure it can be handled in the morning.
it is the morning.
It's not like morning yet, but
It's morning enough.
I'll persuade her. I'll be like, it's the morning.
it is the right here.
24.
she looks out the window and it's like there is light outside, but I doubt anyone's really up this early, other than those that have duties to attend to.
And you have a duty to attend.
Make a persuasion check.
20.
And what might that duty be?
I just need some cleaning done.
I don't clean.
Is that what is she doing?
Well, she's
She was sleeping.
she was sleeping in her quarters.
And he woke her up. She was sleeping again.
Well,
You woke her up and you're like, I need something cleaned, and then she's not a maid. She's just some random like acolyte.
It's just quality.
well, then, can you at least pray with me?
I'll pray with you in the afternoon if you'd like, but I need to go to sleep.
It's hard to get, man.
How would I wait
It doesn't
with
help
you?
when you go at like 4 in the
What-
morning.
How would I wait with you?
No.
You sure?
You can wait outside if you want.
No, I'll wait here.
Well, because you're not in the room. You're on
Oh,
the
wait.
doorway. In the
I'll wait in
door-
the room.
No, that won't. That wouldn't be appropriate.
Oh, why not?
She's starting to close the door.
Come on. Come on.
Strength check.
No, persuasion.
Okay.
You're getting a
8.
little rapey.
Alright.
You heard secondary knock on the door as well.
Hey, can
It was
you
like, hey, can you come to my room really
Hey,
quick?
wake
A
up,
secondary
guys.
knock on the door after it slammed as well. A few seconds later.
Am I doing that? Or
No, you didn't do that.
I hear.
You hear this?
Where is it? It's from the same door.
Yeah, from behind the door.
Should probably just push something up against the door.
Hey, check the door again.
Yeah, I'll check it.
All right, so the door it turns because there's no locks in the doors, but it's barred now.
You're a weirdo.
Herodias hates you.
Erroneous doesn't walk with you and then just walk away.
Wow.
And
Just
then
can't get what he
So
wants.
I assume everyone else sleeps, wakes up.
Yeah.
I only need another short rest.
Yeah, just
Short rest is for sure.
is there a
Long rest before.
establishment nearby?
Good.
Yeah.
I got somewhere to be.
Oh, okay. So
Like I'll leave. I was trying to get like
Okay.
a respectable woman at this point.
Temple of-
Oh,
Okay.
right. I got a short
But now I'm just like. So is there
Okay.
an establishment nearby?
Probably not in the religious quarters in the Platinum Gardens. You'd probably have to travel across town to get something.
Can I travel to the Crystal Commons?
You certainly can.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna travel there while I'm looking for a
Through the neighborhood.
While I'm looking through the neighborhood of the Crystal Commons, I'm going to go to this address.
Why, certainly. So you find the address is actually in a like down like a small street kind of alleyway, and you do see a door ahead. It looks like perception check on the door.
I think I've made one roll. for the
12.
I
entire night.
mean, it looks a little more reinforced than usual, like not kind of a standard. Because some doors, like this one, have some metal like like it's not a metal door, but it's got
wood door with some metal brackets.
yeah, pretty fancy. You know, I guess it was a side door, maybe security or whatever, but not a terrible part of
Do I
town.
see any green rope?
You do not.
Interesting. I am going to knock on the door.
There is an answer behind the door. Let me find that real quick.
That's what I'm assuming. Or he's just gonna be like password and it's gonna be green rope.
Is it here?
Also, I feel like clarify. Is it 36?
36.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
You can always
expend
just leave your
the. There wasn't enough time for like a full rest unless you're waiting until the afternoon. But if you short rest, you can gain all your health, but you just have to use the hit dice or whatever.
Alright, I did that then. So.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't have spells, so you can just do that and it's fine.
Yeah.
So you are greeted at this place, and someone opens the door. Kind of a large gentleman, shaved head, human, and he's like, "What are you buying?"
Within 30 feet of me.
Some
I
green
can
rope.
add 10 to that roll.
Step right in.
After the number shows up, there'll be 4.
Go in.
And you can, roll hits in
There is actually, as you step in, you see there's another guy, kind of
And you just took the health.
behind the door, kind of to the side, who's just kind of, looks intensely. But then after you say those words, he kind of calms down and sits back down.
Okay.
And then
So it's 52.
as you start to make your way deeper into the establishment, there's another knock on the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did, wait,
Another
so
knock
you're-
on the door behind
so
me.
you're-
Yes. So
Oh, so you're half
hold on
level
just a minute
into
there.
Yeah.
For sure.
So they go and
So they've
he
taken
answers the door.
Channel Divinity trait,
And
but
there
I
is
haven't
a human,
today.
and he asks him the same question. What are you buying? And he's like, I'll have a very sharp dagger. And step right in. And then the secondary guy, just stabs in the back, and then he holds him, and the other.
Oh my god! I'm just like. Alright.
Poker face.
Just like.
So the second guy starts kind of dragging the guy off in another direction, and the other guy's like, oh, come on, let's go this way. And
Okay. It's quite an establishment we got here.
you're led into a room deeper inside, and there's a some guy sitting there with lots of nice food around and looking through some papers and stuff. He's currently looking through it. He's kind of like middle-aged, and he looks up and he's like, welcome, come in.
Oh, sir.
I'm Marston.
Marston?
Yes, Marston.
Sir,
John.
Morthos.
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 Yes. Do you have anything that you were given?
Yes, I have handed this note. I was at the...
He goes to
Whatever.
a candle, and he burns the note, but he looks at it intently for a bit, and then
I was at...
as it burns it, he also...
Should I tell him? Like, I'll tell him, like, I was approached by this man. He wanted these books. I gave him the books.
I know
Yes.
all I need to know there. It actually burned a green color, actually.
Interesting.
He didn't say that to you, but you saw that.
Right.
You seem smart enough. I'm sure you're aware how business works in these parts.
I'm always aware.
Have you worked here before?
Not in these parts, no.
What type of business precisely? Not names or anything, but are you hoping to do or perhaps get into?
Like he's asking if, like,
You can respond however you want.
I'll be like, well, I have done some thieving, some
Some borrowing. of
some
course.
borrowing, yes, of course. Some borrowing of life, I guess. So, or taking of life. Some
Terrible
forgery.
business. Terrible business.
Yes, of course. You never want to be a part of it.
Of course not.
I
It would discourage it.
yes,
Fact.
of course. But you have to do what you have to do sometimes.
There are some people that they say do these things, but
Yes.
you know.
But whatever job you have for me, I'm more than willing.
Well, I may have work in the future, but it's good that you've come directly to us. That is a very. 'Cause I have not heard of you in town yet, so I'm very proud of your actions. That's a very,
Thank you.
very respectful of you.
Thank you.
So I will let you know kind of our policies, and perhaps maybe we can negotiate if that is necessary. While you're active, if you're not active, it doesn't really matter so much. But while you're active in town, we do have a small tax, 10 gold per month, and you may operate as you please without interference.
So are they like the mob of this town?
Are you saying it's
Out of character, I'm just like,
it's some sort of organization,
Organized crime.
possibly a thieves guild or mafia, something like that. You're not sure, but you know
okay.
it is a criminal organization of some sort.
Okay. So he says there's a tax of 10 gold.
Or 50 for the year if you'd like to pay ahead.
Interesting.
I always like that. People, if they get caught, they can't keep paying month to month.
Fair enough. Now, if I were to want to join your organization,
Ooh.
is that possible, or do I
Well,
need to
Well,
work up to that?
it's still the same price. That is membership.
Okay.
And of course, if your skills are some that we need, we may ask you to come out on a job. And if it goes well, then we might use you on a recurring basis.
Okay. And that obviously is paid jobs, or
Half up front, half upon delivery.
oh, of course.
Or completion if it's not a
Right.
delivery-based
Right.
situation.
Wouldn't have it any other way. I'm liking what I'm hearing.
Mhm.
Are there any other?
Stipulations?
Yes.
Well, if you see someone else working on Don't Interfere, I would say,
Give a little nod. Just
oh yes, you're familiar with the cants, of course.
of course.
Of course. So you should have no trouble if you see signs somewhere to
Right.
translate them. And of course, don't hesitate to ask for help if you need to hire some people or assistance in something for the right price, anything can be had or done.
Okay. And how will I know that like, are there certain ways that besides the cats that you use to contact people, or will I just be directly contacted?
You can come back here. This is one place you can come, and if you see, and then he writes kind of like a symbol of like what would be outside. There's like symbols outside of the places where this is a place that is considered friendly or
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
So it could be like this is kind of some sort of base or something, but there could be just friendly businesses. It's the same symbol.
Right.
So you might be able to find that, and then, but they're not just going to tell you where all. Let me just reveal where everything is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kinda-
So if I see it, I can go in and be like, "Do you have anything for me?"
Yeah.
Again, I'm like, any more stipulations? I do like to make sure I know what I'm getting myself into.
Well, it's like I said, if it's month to month or yearly for what you owe us, or I suppose if you had something interesting, we could go for a cut as well. But I think most people prefer the just the regular rate.
Of course.
You don't have to decide now either.
Oh, I'm perfectly decided. I'll hand him 50 gold.
Okay, so he actually marks it on some paper. And how do you spell that?
Morthos. Hellhorn.
Ooh, very good. Any alias you prefer to go by?
No, I prefer people to know who I am.
Very good. If we need to contact you in the near future, are you currently anywhere or just around the town?
I am currently at the Erroneous Temple.
Oh, interesting angle.
Yes. Well, the party I'm with is very religious, sort of much.
I assume you get some good access in certain areas.
Oh, of course. Well, useful for.
He makes a
man
note of
your
this.
ilk.
Qualities.
Yes,
Ilk is not for.
a man of your stature, of course.
Yes, but you only jest, of course. Well, if we need anything, we'll contact you, and if you need anything, feel free to come back or send word. I would recommend you come yourself, actually, unless
Of course.
unless you know someone else who is on good standing with us.
Yes, I mean, I'll make sure that it is of myself to be here.
Actually, there's a knock on the door. Are you here? Come in. And actually, it's the second guy. That was not the big guy, but the small guy. Yes. And he places a hand on the table, and then bows and walks out. And he's like, "Oh, very good. So would there be anything else, or
Is there anything you need in the immediate
we
future?
will? There might be something we know of. We'll be keeping an eye on you. So if you see someone, don't get too worried.
Yes.
And you can always have a quick chat with them, and you'll know pretty quickly who they're with. So I think that's probably all.
If you do have anything else,
Yeah, but there's still.
I just figured come by the temple with someone,
Oh yes,
male or anything of that sort, and
Mhm.
I'll make sure to read it through.
Of course. Thank you.
So thank you.
So he
Good meeting.
puts his head down and continues going through his different papers. So he's a very busy man.
I'll
So
excuse myself.
so the big guy who's kind of waiting at the door, he
Yeah.
leads you back out.
Right.
And the front area, it's actually totally clean now. So they're very efficient, very
You guys
efficient.
are very quick.
Oh, thanks. And, the big guy. You never seen him before. So that's that. So you're in Crystal Commons.
Okay.
Let's see if anyone else wants to do anything. That's a long section. So
Is Thanean up?
yeah, you're all up unless you want to be sleeping for longer.
I took 2 short rests. Is that the same as a long rest?
Well, at a short rest, you can expend all of the hit dice. Anyways, so you wouldn't need to take 2 short rests. It does the same effect.
Okay. I was hoping that I could like break up the long rest into 2 short rests instead, but.
Oh, you have like a. Oh, you mean like because you
she-
went out? You mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sure.
Alright, cool.
And you didn't.
I didn't even do anything.
Yeah,
I
you're
just
fine.
wanted- okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I had all my spell slots back and ready
Did you
for
even
the
use?
day.
Did you use something?
The night before I had, so
Was it like a buff or something?
I don't remember exactly what I did.
well,
but-
you're good.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be too
So
concerned
I
about
am
that.
taking him on a tour of the Temple of Bahamut.
Okay. So I believe you would know where that is.
Yes.
So you're able to travel not too far down the street and find the old Temple of Bahamut, and you recognize it. It actually looks not too dissimilar from the temple in Atlasia that you attended briefly, but it's much cleaner, maintained. It's not in that state of disrepair like before. Very similar design.
Do I know any of the priests in Bahamut? Priests, like from living there for 80-something years?
You don't know them directly, but you
Okay.
know of them. Like you
Hey.
you know that's where it is. I mean, unless you were specifically going to worship it or something,
No.
you wouldn't ever go inside, I assume.
No.
But I mean, you've probably seen them, so you might recognize
enough
them.
that like anybody like in a confined space would know each other. Like
Yeah, so you.
those are some of the
I mean, they
small
have their
doors.
own kind of regalia and stuff that they wear, which
Mm.
is different from your guys's, and so you could definitely recognize them if you saw one.
Gotcha. But I
But
don't know any like names.
If they walk by on the street,
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm like you're mostly with your temple and.
So here it is. What do you think?
It looks great.
Yeah.
It looks like home.
Pretty much. So we're gonna go inside, and while we're walking, I'm just like, so he said Morthos said you took some part in some killing.
Oh, yeah. So, some assassins attacked last night. They killed one of the acolytes and then went after Morthos.
Right on. Yeah, not covered in blood.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I cut a guy in half, so that was probably a lot.
He
of
said
it.
he cut a guy in half.
No, I gave him credit for the cutting.
Oh, right. He said he killed him and then you cut him in half afterward.
Oh no, I can.
Okay. And I was like, that's kind of morbid for you to cut a dead guy in
Right.
half.
I wouldn't mess with the dead.
But you good? You're
Oh, I'm good.
Alright. So we go inside.
Okay.
We're inside.
And inside, it's
Oh, I took my robes off, by the way, so I'm just.
yes, you're regular. Yes, yeah. So inside, you see much the similar scene as before, but well maintained. All that, like this, much more pristine. And there are some people here. It's not almost abandoned like the other one. And so you have, multiple priestess kind of people, kind of wandering here and there. Sometimes praying, sometimes working with people that are there if they have questions or need help in prayer or something.
Okay. Good. First, I'm just gonna walk to the.
The main shrine
Yeah.
part. Okay. So you have you have a Bahamut, like a dragon sculpture type of deal, that has kind of a faint glow to it. And of course, there's the stuff on the floor, that the designs and things.
Right. And then I'm gonna kneel and pray.
And then, did you have a amulet or something like that, like
I
a
have
symbol, or is it
I have
on
a
your
symbol.
weapon?
Yeah.
Is it on a necklace? Is it on your weapon? What is it?
Say. Yeah, it's on my weapon.
Okay, so you had it attached or something. Okay, okay. So, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna kneel and pray.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
And where's your weapon? Is it on the side or your shoulder?
Yeah. It's a battle axe. So.
Okay, so you're praying. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything?
I'm just kind of, taking a look around, kind of inspecting for dust. 'Cause
Okay.
I think mine's
For first
still kind of
investigation or
Yeah.
kind of check for you.
Investigation 7. I'm just kind of making judgments about.
Yeah, it's very not dusty.
Okay.
It's almost unsettlingly not dusty. It's like they've got too much free time on their hands.
Yeah. Okay. They're not doing anything around here.
Yeah. So as you're reciting your prayer, you start to feel a little bit of a tug on your back.
Right.
Yeah, and like upwards, kind of like almost pulling you toward the statue.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up,
Uh-huh.
and then is it like from my weapon?
You can check that.
I'm gonna check my weapon.
So when you take the weapon off, you feel it pulling from your hand slightly. Like not enough that if you dropped it, it's still gonna drop, but you feel almost like a magnetic kind of slight tug.
I'm gonna like go up and like touch it to the.
Okay. So the symbol flashes kind of not like blinding in the room, but it glows like a little, almost like a little bright spot. And then there is a small green stone that appears on it, and then it starts to fall.
Okay. I'm gonna try to catch it.
Okay, make a little dexterity check.
12.
12. You managed to catch that.
Interesting. Okay.
And then you no longer feel any sort of tug or anything.
Okay. And then I like put
Fucking
attach
keyblade
my-
master.
my axe.
He puts all the gems in this.
Yeah. The pow fruit.
And then I'm gonna leave an offering.
Of course.
I'll leave 28 gold.
Okay.
Big stuff.
One of the priests thanks you for that. I noticed a bit of a glow from your symbol.
Yes.
Would you be of the Sapphire Order?
Yes, I am. I'm kind of trying to join the order. Maybe that makes more sense.
You're in training then.
Yes. I'm
Is it
word.
Pilgrimage?
Yeah, I'm on a pilgrimage.
I've
There,
been on so long.
you're an initiate. Yes.
Yes, I'm an initiate.
Yes. It's been a while since we've had any initiates come through here. It's one of the easier stops on the trip, I believe.
Yeah. Seems like middle of the city.
How far are you along?
I have visited the temple in Atlasia. I guess this is really my second temple then. That's about it, yeah.
Oh, it's good. Well,
Since the early.
if you keep up with it, I'm sure you will become a full member. And it's always great to have the order around, especially once the full members. They've been quite powerful in the past, but
They are. I hope to one day achieve that level of power. Yes. There's Muhammad.
praise him.
Praise be to him.
Yes, praise be to him. He doesn't even get it.
You're over here sitting in the corner.
He totally believes you.
Yeah. You done? You good?
Yeah, no, I think I'm done.
Okay.
Wait, one more thing.
What's that?
I think I may have been granted something new.
Yeah, I saw the whole light show you had going on there.
In addition to this,
What is that?
this is what I got from the little light show.
Can I make a religion check to see if I would know what that is?
Sure.
Nope.
I mean, you know a little bit about that. You know that when you pray, there's supposed to be some sort of sign given or something when you travel to all the different temples. And so this is the first time this happens, so you clearly think that's what's supposed to happen. It's pretty obvious. So
And then I'm gonna cast Find Steed.
okay. And how fast does that work?
It takes 10 minutes, so.
Okay. So it's cast.
What is that?
It's something happens. It attracts like a amount.
Okay. Oh, cool. So we're good. You satisfied? You want to see anything else while we're here?
No.
Alright, cool. Place is immaculate, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm trying to walk out.
Taking things from Morthos, I see.
The place is unusually clean. It's weird.
What's going on with you?
I stay in the temple, and while they're all out, I'm just walking in the hall.
I mean, it's morning now, so it's getting more busy. People are, word's getting out about kind of what happened around the premise.
Okay.
You didn't see it, but you heard about it, like, the assassins.
I heard a little bit. I was at the doorway, and so I was like, so yeah, I really
She was
just
told whatever lies Morthos says.
I believe Morthos, he.
I told the truth, ish, but
Ish.
I mean,
Just not all of it.
yeah.
like regardless of what you told me, I'm standing like right in the middle of like
Yeah.
both halves of my whole body. Like I'm like, okay, it's true. But yeah, I'm staying in regardless of the commotion and stuff like that. And where they're at to worship, I sit and I sit to myself, and I'm just a little nervous because to hear about the hooded guys that like we're still on our mission and some stuff is happening. So I'm just waiting on them. And can I do a perception check to see if one of the like worshipers in this is a dwarf, a female dwarf?
You can look for one, yeah.
Okay, cool.
The one we talked to earlier?
No.
Oh, okay.
15?
You know that they exist, but it's pretty empty, actually. A lot of people were headed more towards a different chamber, probably to meet or something.
Okay, I'm just still in there. Just waiting for the party so we can make another plan from that. I have nothing I want because I'm a little shook up inside. So.
Okay. Anyone else doing different stuff?
So the plan didn't work.
Okay.
She didn't get it. She said there were 2 locked rooms on the upper floor that weren't checked. She kind of had to make her way out of there pretty quickly, so I assume people may have seen her. She didn't tell me that anybody saw her, but and they know me now because I had to make a distraction, so probably best if you and Morthos take a crack at it now.
Okay.
So I can just kind of continue to be a distraction. Still have 3 of the emerald things.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, so mark one of those off.
Yeah, I
and then-
did.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Other than that conversation, I'm good. I'm waiting for him to get back from his quality.
Are you guys? Were you
For
guys?
my quality.
Were you guys already back?
Yeah, we went to Bahamut and then
And that's close by because literally it's down the street.
Yeah,
So you
exactly.
guys are really close.
yeah.
Okay.
So he went over to the Commons, so he'll be a little bit longer.
And I mean, I guess if it takes long enough, and he's not back, I'll start asking around, see if anybody's seen a tiefling. He stands out. Maybe find the woman he talked to. Look for her. Well, I wouldn't know, but like as I'm asking around.
Yeah.
Just look around the church. And
Yeah,
just find
exactly. Like, you seen a tiefling around here? Like.
You actually find one woman that was
the
approached by a tiefling earlier, she said, during the night or early morning.
Yeah,
I was very insistent on various things. That's the only thing I'll
What
just
do
say.
you mean various things?
Well.
Okay, I don't even know. I can guess.
It's Morthos.
Did he say maybe where he was going before he left?
Probably, maybe to the next room down the hall. Who knows?
That's fair. Okay, well, if you see him, let me know.
If you see him, you should probably just let everyone know.
Yeah, just like, and then stay away from him.
sound the alarm.
Yes, if something else happens, I may try to. But anyways,
She will try. She underestimates my power.
It's a little rapey.
More than a little at this point.
It's pretty rapey.
I was making more of a episode 3 meme joke.
Yeah, I got it.
but making your rounds, you eventually do run into Serestra,
Mhm.
the one who's kind of second in command of the temple here, and you're aware of what happened the other night.
Yeah.
Involved your party.
Yeah, last night.
A night after you've arrived here.
Well, listen, it was the same hooded figures that we've been chasing for a little while. Like, I can't tell you too much about it, but just know, like, they're bad people, and we took care of it. Like, we're good.
Come with me. And so you're led to.
Confession.
You're not a confession. You're led to actually where they're the bodies, other than the one that is still in the hallway, propped up. And
Probably rotting at this point. Just like.
it's only been a few hours.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, this is because it happened like in the morning now. So
Fair enough. It's still probably really gross.
and
The blood
Well,
has
it's
to
kind
come
of
out
half,
of
so
the
everything's like.
yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Like when you put like a ice water on the table and then you pick it up later and there's
Yeah.
a ring there, that's blood.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Is there do these people look familiar to you?
Do they have the cloak still on?
They're still clothed. I mean, there's pieces torn off, or whatever they're clothed from the fight. But
I mean, I've never gotten a good look at them. They look Atlassian.
they are humans.
Yeah, okay.
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yeah. 17.
I mean, they don't look familiar necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Like you haven't seen those people. It's not like you saw them somewhere else or
Right,
anything,
right.
so you don't recognize them.
But I recognize the cloaks.
No.
No? So this is a different
I mean, they're
group?
cloaked people. They could be the same. They could be different. But you don't specifically recognize these people as the same people. They could be the same, but you didn't.
I'm just wondering if they're from the same organization, though.
They could be. Like the people on the road, you avoided them. You never really saw them up
that's
close,
fair.
so you would. It could be them, but
But
you
we
can't-
also ran into them at in
the castle as well.
Yeah, exactly. So like I've seen
Different people, but
Yeah.
it's not like there's any sort of uniform or anything
Okay,
to them.
gotcha.
Yeah,
That'd
they're
be
cloaked
kind of-
people.
that's fair.
They're different colors
No,
and stuff.
I don't recognize these guys at all. Like I just some people in cloaks have been chasing us for a while. So
Well, do you recognize this? She rolls up a sleeve and you see a familiar tattoo.
is it an 8-pointed star? With
Yes.
A scythe in the middle?
No scythe.
No scythe. Okay. Interesting. That is familiar. I don't like it. It's bad. It's bad juju.
And that's where we'll end this week.
No, I wanted to meet my quality.